It's me. It's me. It's driver 53.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Six Ashes here on PS4. Y'all, I've decided, instead of going fishing, I'm going to make me a little bit of my money. I'm going to go to work and see what I can knock out. I mean, it's 5 o'clock. It's going to be getting dark soon. So, what I did is I picked up a fertilizing contract. Since we got the fertilizer here, and I got a tractor available now, I'm going to go ahead and start knocking some of these out. Now I'm looking for field number 11. I'm trying to figure, that's not it. That's where we picked up the truck at. I better throw my hazards on here because I'm driving a little bit slow. Put our little menu up here. I think this is the turn in here. Yeah. Let me hop out here really quickly. Go. Wrong way. Make it. There we go. Let's find out. Turn around here. Sorry y'all, I'm just trying to focus really hard on what's going on here. So this looks like it's field 11. Awesome. So let's go ahead and hop on in here and get busy. So we got this fertilizer contract, and I gotta see how far out we can go. Alright, so that looks pretty good. But I just wanted to, like I said, make a little bit of money. I'm really wanting to get some property or something over here. What is that? Oh, is that the BGA? Oh, I've heard some of the guys at the pub, and Oliver was talking about that too, saying we could even take our silage over to the BGA. They tend to pay out a little bit better sometimes. Might have to do that. But I want to go ahead and start getting my own equipment or get some property, something. It's not that I'm getting antsy. I want to try my hand at this over here. I don't want to be a competitor to Mr. Evans, but I definitely want to, you know, do something. There's some farms around here that I've seen that they don't, I don't know if they look like they're in the best of shape. Just doesn't look like there's anything going on with them at all right now. So we're I'm thinking about, you know, looking to see what's going on with them. I hate seeing fields go idle and property not have anything done with it. So, you know, Stone Valley's doing pretty good. Those guys over there, they're handling it well. We're just about ready to get back over there. The crops are almost ready to harvest. So when that is time, we will definitely get heading over there and doing that. But in the meantime, I mean, I might as well do something here. For sure. I think I'm missing a little bit much around the outside. I think I need to get a little bit closer. I'm going to have to come back and hit that again. And that's wasting a lot of fertilizer. Not a good idea. So I've also been thinking that Voltra that I got to try out on the last contract, I mean, it's not bad. It's just the price. The price on all these tractors. I mean, nothing's cheap, right? Obviously. But I figure if I if I'm going to spend some money on something, I might as well give me a Lamborghini if I'm going to spend that kind of money. No, I'm joking. I'm probably not going to get a Lamborghini tractor. They are nice, though. But, I don't know. I mean, the fence, there's some really good fence. There's also some really nice Dutzfars. There's some New Hollands that look pretty good. The dealer's right up the road. You know, I heard they give out pretty good deals to people. And I am missing a bunch here. I need to overlap a little bit more. I hear they give out some pretty good deals at times if you're needing new stuff, which is definitely where I'm at right now. You know, I don't want to go anything. I don't think I want anything over 300 horses right now. I want to be able to do some mowing. I want to be able to do mowing the good way, which is, you know, mower on the front, mower on the back. But getting a piece of a, you know, tractor that does that is not cheap. You know, and right now we're sitting about 180, 190 right now is where we're sitting. So I mean, I can get some equipment, or I can buy some land and just use what Mr. Evans has. So I don't know. I know I said that a lot last episode, but I truly don't know what I want to do right now. I mean, I just keep throwing out all these ideas. I mean, I would love to be able to get, I don't know, I mean, really, to get the property that I really have my eye on and to get some equipment, it's going to cost me about $1 million. It's going to take a long time working for Mr. Evans, especially considering we still have almost $300,000 in debt. So I'm not afraid to go in debt. I know I can pay it off as long as I stay diligent on what I'm doing. I don't think that would be difficult. Now these fields are smaller. I would definitely make sure that I get something that's got a few more fields. I think I could probably borrow the harvester. I don't think that would be an issue. But if I borrow his equipment, then I gotta pay him 25%. That's his deal. 25%. I'm like, but I'm doing all the labor. And he goes, yeah, but I pay you 25% whenever you use, you know, whenever you're doing the work for me. And I'm like, okay. So 25% would go to him if I use his equipment. But that's only on, so I mean, say I use his tractors and everything like that, he would only get 25% of the yield, not of like each job. So I mean, that kind of makes a little bit more sense. And then like this contract, he's going to get 25% of this because it's a job that we're getting paid for. I'm getting paid for. So it is what it is. But I'm not against it because I mean, he's got some decent stuff. I just want a little bit bigger tractor, so then we can get that other Kloss mower set up on the back and really do some good stuff. So like I said, I don't know yet. I'm looking at a couple things. I got my eye on a spot and we'll see. So y'all, I'm just about done here with this contract. This is pretty awesome. I'm getting better at hitting all the spots this time. Contract finished. You know what? We'll go ahead and we'll finish up this one little strip right here. I won't worry about coming back and getting all the little stuff because they already said it's good. But I want to go ahead and just get this little bit right here for them. And then we'll call it done. There we go. Perfect. All right, let's go check out this contract. All right, so here we are. I'm gonna make 61.75. Well, that's not my portion. So 61.75. So let's go ahead and collect it. All right, so there's a ton of fertilizing. Like I said, everything was on harvest when we were there, and then all this spring cultivating and everything like that, I couldn't get in because we had all the tractors set up getting everything in the fields. So now that we're good, I'm just wanting to blow through a lot of these fertilizing ones. So I'm over here on the far side of the map. So let me go ahead and pull this up a little bit bigger so we can see all the other numbers around us. And then when we go in here, we can see what's going on. So I want to look at field 62. 62 is just down the road. Not bad. And it pays 9,000. So what about field 44? 44 is actually over there by our farm. That's interesting. 34. 34. Ooh, it's way back over there. That's a big one too. About twice the size of this one. That wouldn't take too long. You know, 62, 44, and 34. That would not be bad. That would be quite a bit of money. Yeah, and then 63. I was right behind 62. I could do 62, then 63. That's not a bad little jog. So let's see what else we got. 63. And then field 22 is smaller. Baling. 47 is small. A lot of balings too. So how about we hit field 62 and 63? 62 is right along the road, right? Yep. Let's hit field. Well, I don't know how I'm going to get into 62. Maybe there's a side road or a side chute right there by 61. Huh. Yeah. And then hopefully they connect. All right, let's go. Let's select 62. We're going to go ahead and accept that contract using our own equipment. We should have enough. Here we go. Here we go. Fire it up. Let's rock and roll. So how was everybody's day today? I had a pretty good first day back. So glad to be back on the computer. Or not the computer. I am sorry. On the PlayStation. I was editing on the computer a while ago, and that's what I do all day at work. Not all day. I mean, I enjoy my job. I really do. But it's nice being able to be on the PlayStation doing some farming. Let everything else just kind of slip away for a few. Not that I try and forget everything else that's going on, but it's just nice to have some distraction every once in a while. Alright, so let's go this way. I am going to leave that map up so I can see kind of what's going on. Maybe there's a road. So we're going to be taking a left-hand turn here. Awesome. So this horsepower has 200, or this tractor, sorry, has 212 horsepower. So I feel like it's pretty good. I know we can have a little bit better, and like I said, I think I might want to go ahead and pick up something that's, you know, 250, 275 range. That way we can get a little bit bigger stuff, and I can do some work over there on his farm for him that he is needing. Oh, please tell me there's an entrance along here somewhere. Please tell me I'm not gonna have to backtrack all the way back around. Oh, is this it? This looks like it. Is it a gate? Oh, it is. I gotta open it up. They're not going to be happy with me. See? Alright, let's see if I can do this. We'll just power through it. There we go. Alright, so we're in field 62 now. Let's get the outside... What? Get the outside view going. Alright, and we're going to go ahead and start throwing it down. There we go. See, like I said, I was thinking about something in the 300 range. Oh, 275. I think that would allow us to do some bigger stuff over there, because he does have some bigger fields. It would be nice. But at the same time, if he wants to do something different, then sure. And if he... I'm tempted just to offer the old man some money and see if I can just buy it and just start out right there. I don't know. I don't think Oliver would be too keen on that, though. I think he's wanting the place kind of for himself. But we'll see. Definitely we'll see. I don't think this was the best idea. I should have turned around. Or not turned around, but did the whole headland and then come back this way. So, what do you guys think of this view? Later in the afternoon, early evening. I still think it's one of the best views that I've seen in this game. Don't get me wrong, Stone Valley was nice. But this is a completely different type of beautiful. Truly is. So what do we got here? 11 miles an hour up this hill. Is this girl got enough? What do y'all think? Yeah? Seems so. Alright, well I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and finish up the rest of this. And then I got to figure out... Oh look, there's our gate right there to be able to get into 62 or 63. So as soon as I get done with 62 here, we're going to run over and knock out 63 also. As long as it's still available. So that's what we're going to do. I'll let you guys know with an update. Alright, so we're making the last little pass here. We've already completed the contract somehow. We're going to go ahead and finish up this little bit for him here. I don't want to leave any big spots. I'll leave a couple small ones. They're okay with that, but I just don't feel right leaving a big section like this. So we'll get down here a little bit till it gets really narrow and then call it good and complete it and run over there to the next field. So I'm really looking forward to seeing this sunset down here. I want to try something out on this side panel. I've got another light option. Let's see if I can remember which one it is. Is it this one? No, it's this one. So there we go. That's like everything. So I'm really looking forward to it. Oh, we need to complete that contract. Let's go ahead and do that. We're going to complete it. We're going to get 96.72. Awesome. Complete. Now, I said 63. Let's go ahead and take that one too. Accept contract. Perfect. So we're going to get right here. Ooh, I better back up just in case it swings out this way at me. And it did. Good thing where am I going? I think I wasn't too far in the way. Oh, this one's cool. It's got some stuff like laying out, or not laying, but out in the middle of the fields. That's pretty cool. Alright, here we go. I really like it when fields have kind of like obstacles out in the middle. It reminds me of where I grew up at. I had a field in my backyard that had a big group of trees in it, and I'd go out there and I'd take my little dog with me. Not little. She was a hunting dog, a rabbit dog. Her name was Susie, and she was a beagle. And I'd go out there with my pellet gun, and I was going to get me some rabbits. 'Cause that's what I like to do. Rabbits and squirrels. And we'd go out there in the middle of this thing, and it's fields all the way around, so I'd have to, you know, stomp through all the corn stalks and everything to get out to where the rabbits were, because it was wintertime when you rabbit hunt, where I was anyway. And so we'd get out there, and she would just start going crazy, and I'd see all these rabbits running everywhere, and I could never get one. I wasn't fast enough when I was, 7, 8 years old. But it was a fun time. Always had fun. And I always practiced shooting my pellet gun, so that whenever me and Susie went out in the woods, we'd at least have a chance to get something. And when Susie started getting a little bit older, I was like 9 at the time, she didn't like to go out in the woods very much more, but we had another one. He loved to go out there. And this dog was protective as all get out. And he would get out there with me. And he wouldn't listen though. But if he heard me say a magic word, he'd come running right back to me. So anytime he'd start to get away, I'd kind of play wolf, or cry wolf a little bit and say the magic word so he'd come back. But that dog would run, a half mile away from me and not even think twice about it. And he'd not be on anything. He would just go. He'd never once holler and, let me know that there was a rabbit or anything. He'd just go. I think he was just out there sniffing, having a good time. And I think by that time we'd also kind of he got acclimated to rabbits because we started raising them on the property to trade for other things. We would raise rabbits and chickens, and we would trade it for beef or pork, goat's milk. We'd get some cheese every once in a while, stuff like that. And it's a lot of fun where I lived at. I enjoyed it quite a bit. Taking water out to the chickens every morning and seeing what kind of snakes I could encounter on my way out there. Here, let's turn on some lights. There we go. I mean, it is 5:42. Yeah, I think my not favorite, but the best snake story I've got, well, two of them, is carrying 2 5-gallon buckets with water in them. They weren't full. I thought they were pretty heavy, but they weren't full. And walking out barefoot across the property over to the chicken coop, and when I stepped on something, it kind of wiggled a little bit. It squirmed under my foot. It's like when you step on like a hose or something like that, it kind of rolls a little bit. Well, it's what it kind of felt like. So when I looked down, I realized it was a snake, a big snake. So I dropped the buckets, ran him back inside, and I told my dad about it. So he goes out there, and he's walking over to it, and he's just laughing. I'm thinking to myself, like, what in the world is so funny that this old man is laughing at me? Well, come to find out, when I dropped the buckets, I pinned the snake to the ground. So my dad takes care of it. And when he holds it up to show me, my dad is about 5'8", 5'9". He held the snake out by the tail, perfectly, straight arm out. The head was touching the ground, y'all. That's how long this snake was. So, me being a kid, I was not terrified, just very, very cautious from then on about what kind of snakes could be on the property. And my other one is we had these snakes, and we called them sidewinders because when they rolled, when they went across the property, they would look like they were sideways, like always an S, constant S shape, right? So sidewinder. And I was out tending to the rabbits one day. We had them between a barn and another little shed on the property. Thing was about ready to fall down. That's where we put the rabbits at. And I'm walking across over to the dog. She's barking, so I'm going over to see what's going on with her. And she's on the other side of the driveway. We had this big driveway. You could put, 5, 6 semi trucks with the trailers, 53-foot trailers in, right? And she's out there just barking up a storm. And my dad's inside the garage working on cars because that's how he made side money. So I'm walking over there to see what she's doing, what she's barking at. Because every once in a while she'd get a stray animal. Cats or, not so much possums, but just like some stray animals every once in a while would just come up to the property. So I was looking to see what she was hollering about. And I get about halfway across the driveway, and I catch this glimpse of something blue out of the corner of my eye. So I look over at it, and there's this sidewinder coming straight at me. So, and this is after I'd had the run-in with the other snake. So I'm not waiting around on this thing. I'm, pretty scared of it at this point because it's coming right at me. Usually snakes run away from you. So I start running up to the garage. I get all the way up there. I'm hollering at my dad. He's not coming out because the door's closed. He's got, he's doing some painting on the inside, so he can't have the doors open. So I'm sitting there, or not sitting there, but I'm running, and I see this, cabinet shelf type thing that my dad had outside. So I get up on top of it, and this snake, y'all, runs up and like launches its body at this cabinet. And I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, there's no way a snake is going to be able to climb this, right? Like questioning whether I made the right decision or if I should have kept on going. And, it tried a couple times to like lunge itself up there, and then it stops, turns around, and goes right back off the way it was coming. And I'm like, okay, we're just hanging out here. I was up there a good 10-15 minutes before I saw anybody. My dad comes out of the garage. He's like, son, what are you doing? And I'm like, there was a blue racer after me. He goes, yeah, they'll do that every once in a while. Just call them. I'm like, okay, yep, thanks, Dad. Thanks. So that's my 2 snake stories. So on the same piece of property within, 100 yards of each other. Yep. I've encountered many, many snakes, but those are the 2 big ones that stand out to me. I always said I kind of grew up on a farm, but it wasn't a farm like this. We always had farmland around us, and we raised, like I said, chickens and rabbits. We kind of did our own thing. We weren't big, didn't have a lot of equipment. We'd borrow other people's equipment, all right, whenever we put our gardens out and stuff like that. But never had big equipment like this. So this game really takes me back to that a bit. It just gives me that, I don't know, I'm kind of a country boy at heart. That's what we call ourselves here in the States. And it's calming. That's why I enjoy the game. I had a subscriber or someone today, I don't know if they're a subscriber or not, but I had a person comment today that said they really, oh man, hold on, I'm gonna have to look it up so I can get it right for you guys, because I want to say this right and not do it a disservice. So let me find it here really quickly. Said it's really nice to hear a friendly tube voice. You make watching your vids enjoyable. And I just want to give Dale Kerr a huge thank you, man. That is such a compliment. Honestly, that's all I'm trying to do, is make my stuff enjoyable, whatever means that takes. I want to help people be able to not forget about stuff, just kind of get distracted for a while. You know, have that little bit of a break from all the other craziness and stuff and hectic life and everything going on. And if I can provide a little bit of enjoyment that lets you have a moment to recharge and, you know, a little zen maybe or something, and I've done my job. So once again, I appreciate it, Dale. I will definitely remember that for quite a while. So, and me telling you all my stories, we got this field done too, y'all. Let's go ahead and complete this contract. So it's 8083. So let's see really quickly. Let's collect it. And how much do we have left? We saw 47% left. That's pretty good. So fertilizing, the next big one is going to be 44 and then 34, right? Because there was nothing really big down here, right, for fertilizing. Small, 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 small. That's a 555 for fertilizing. That's got to be a tiny field. So yeah, so we've got 44 and 34. Let's take a look really quickly and see where they're at. So 44 is over by our farm and 34 is up by the silo. So I think what I'm going to do strategically is go to 44 really quickly, and then we'll run over to 34, and depending on how much I have in my hopper here, we might run up and pick up a little bit more fertilizer, and then maybe we can hit some of the other ones. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to run over to 44. I'll see you guys when I get over there. Alright, so we made it over here to field 44, and I'm going to try this one with a little bit more in cab view. I think I've got it so that I can just keep the edge of the field right underneath my mirror. And that should be, oh, I'm way off. So I can probably keep it like right on my mirror. How about that? Yeah, that looks a little better. So like right there. Yeah, that'll be good. Okay, so as long as I keep it right in there, I should be good. And this thing is... wow. Alright, so we'll make the turn here. Come back right there. Let's check it. How we do? I mean, not bad. Not bad at all. Let's jump back on the inside. Yep, and right back there. So, I don't want to bore you guys with another fertilizing contract. And I'm going to save some of my stories for future episodes. Because it was kind of fun telling that story to you guys. Stories to you guys. So, I'm going to keep doing this one off camera. I'll let you know when I'm headed over to the other field. I think I'm going to be able to get this one done, no problem. The fertilizer is not going down very fast at all. So I'm going to keep cranking this one out. I will let you guys know whenever I get over to the other field and have an update for you. Some kind, some sort. And yeah, we'll see you guys. Oh. We'll see you guys then. Well, everybody, we're not up on top of the hill up in like 34. We're actually in 64 right now. This field, it popped up really quickly, and one right next to it popped up. So I was like, hey, you know what? That's 11, almost $12,000 for these two fields. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I'm right here close. I've still got plenty. I've got 31% left of my fertilizer. This thing is awesome. The flow rate on this is absolutely phenomenal. So we're just gonna keep doing fertilizing jobs out of this thing. I mean, I'm making some pretty good money. Like I said, Mr. Evans is gonna get 25%, and We're gonna keep 3/4 of it. So that's why I really wanted to come over here, you know, and add like another 11,000 onto that total. Because right now I'm sitting on about 35,000. So if I can do this one, that give me 45,000. The other one's about 55,000. I mean, that'd be a pretty good little chunk of change. If I can give me a couple of little ones, get up to around 60, and then I get like 45 of that, that'd be a good afternoon's worth of work. That'll put me over the 200 mark. So then I could really start thinking about what I want to do, because I said that's where I wanted to get at. I wanted to get to around 200,000, and then that would give me enough comfort that I could do something. Whether that's buy equipment, but right now it looks like I'm going to need to spend about that just on a tractor. So I don't know. I don't want to spend that much right now, I tell you that, but I may need to. And I could just start leasing everything too. It's just leases on tractors, it's not great. The other stuff, okay, but your tractor is your workhorse, right? Your tractor is what you're going to be in most of the time, so you need to own it, honestly. Now I might be able to find some cheap used high hour pieces of equipment, you know, and like what I like to do, I like to always reset my hours back to 0. So, you know, just to let you guys know, I may do that, and then we're going to reset it back. That way I know how much time I've put into it. Personally, I like to do that. There's no regulation that says, oh, you have to keep it at XYZ, because, you know, I don't take my stuff into the service shop for warranty work anymore unless it's brand new, and then hours don't matter anyway because it's brand new. I'm the first one in it. So we can be looking around for some used stuff. I heard that, you know, some of the farmers that are looking to get out of the area, they do have some equipment that is up for sale. I haven't heard of any of them that are complete units, kind of like what we found in Stone Valley, where the farmer just wanted to be done and go off, and he left a couple pieces of equipment for me. I'm not hearing of anything like that around here. And that was a very big deal over there too. Y'all remember that cost me over $1 million to be able to do that. So yeah, I mean, it was great. It opened up so many possibilities for us and did so much stuff that y'all, I mean, it's not that we couldn't have done it without it, but it was awesome. I really appreciate what that farmer did for me there. It allowed us to expand exponentially and start our, I mean, not empire, but I mean our farm, our big, massive farm over there in Stone Valley. And I'm kind of thinking that's kind of what I want to do here. Now, I'm not going to combine fields and stuff like that over here. I like how all these hedges and everything are. I don't want to go ripping up hedges. I love the view that is here with this stuff. Now, would I like to have 7 fields all next to each other? Absolutely. Would I like to have maybe 3 workers out in the field and me doing something else? Maybe. If there's enough work around here like Oliver or like Jacob, that's good, reliable help, it's not Stone Valley help, then yeah, I mean, it's a very good possibility. But I don't know. So I'm gonna keep working on this. We're gonna run over to the other field too, and I don't want to bore you guys anymore. I need to grab a little bit of food. I think I'm gonna run down to the house once I get done with this other field, grab a little bit, then we're gonna go finish off another field, and maybe just keep on keeping on. I mean, yeah, work and eat and sleep. That's all I got to do right now, right? All right, we are finishing up field 54 right now. Now we're gonna head over to that other one. let's go ahead. We stop that. Alright. Let's go here. Let's collect 6052. It's a pretty good little run here that we've been making. Alright, now we want to go to field 34. Or it's 58 actually. I might have enough for that. Let's check it out. Oh, it's over on the other side, and then I'm gonna have to double back. Let's save that. Oh well. 631. Let's go get a load, and then we'll get up to field 34. Yep, let's do that. So let's go ahead and accept that. Field 34. Yep, we're gonna accept. Perfect. Let's get heading up there. So I'll see you guys whenever we're up there getting some fertilizer. Alright everybody, so we actually just spent $15,000 to refill this thing. So yeah, that's a small little fortune, but it's all good. I mean, first two contracts I did paid for it, and then we're still up like 28,000 by the time we get done with this one. You know, we'll be you know, almost to 40. So I'm trying to find the entrance here to field 34, looking for an opening in the hedges, because I have no idea. I have not actually been down this stretch of road right here before, so hopefully we have an entrance here and I don't have to double back all the way around somewhere else crazy to get into this field. Let's see though. I'm hoping there's like an entrance down here at the very end or something. Holy cow, y'all. I went all the way down to the end of that, couldn't find an entrance at all, so I turned around somehow and went and found someone over at the post office and asked them, how do I get to field 34? Because I figured the post office would know since I deliver mail. And they said, well, you actually have to go through this farm over here. And what's it called again? It's called Back Acres Farm. That's right, Back Acres Farm. And then you're gonna come up to, you know, a fence that you're gonna have to, you know, a couple fences that you got to go through, open up the gates, and then that's how you get to it. And I was like, holy cow. So field 34 is the one that we're doing, so it's gonna start right here. So let's get it going. Here we go. Alright, well, like I said, I don't want to bore y'all with any more of this. It's a beautiful sunset that's going to be happening here soon, so if that happens while I'm out here, I will definitely get some video for you guys and show you all that beautiful sunset. I think I'm just gonna chill here, enjoy the view, and just peace out, you know, zen out for a little bit, just relax and know that here soon I'm gonna be very, very busy with a harvest over in Stone Valley. So not only do I have to fly all the way back to the States, then we're gonna have to get it all going. And guys, everybody, I got a phone call from Jack just a little bit ago. They're I don't know what they're doing up right now, I can tell you that, other than wheeling dealing. They said it's super early in the morning over there, and they said they were just going, and they've got 3 tractor trailers that they're going to pick up. They've been hammering out contracts, they said, like crazy. I'm like, y'all know that you were just supposed to get our fields ready, and they go, yeah, but there was contracts and the guys wanted to work, so we just kept working on the contracts too. And I was like, okay. So I'm like, what all did you all get? He said, and Jack was like, well, we got you 3 more semi-trailers. We haven't found any semis yet, though, but just the trailers. But they said, you know, they're going to have those ready for us. They've got a really big hopper, chaser bin lined up. They don't know if they're going to secure it yet or not, but it's lined up right now. Um, and it's one of those big 70,000 ones. I'm like, but guys, that's not really going to help. And they're like, no, if we can do that, then we can shuffle between all the trailers a lot faster, and it's a lot or the combine's a lot faster. I was like, okay. I'm like, what are we going to do about combines? We have 3 right now, so why do we need to shuffle? I mean, we're going to be okay. They're like, well, oats is going to go a lot faster than soybeans did. And you might have 1 or 2 more. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, well, we've been talking to the neighbors, and since you've been so willing to help out with them on some of their stuff when they needed it, you know, they're willing to help you out, and they understand what this is going for. So they want to help out too and be a part of it and do their part that they can do to help out those other farmers on the West Coast. You know, we recently heard that Old Bandit Gaming out in Oregon on Lone Oak. You know, he's helping his buddy Kevin out there, and they had those fires come through and just completely devastated everything. So we're gonna try and do our best to send some of this straw and some of the grain up to them. I don't think they have horses, but they can at least use the straw. I'm sure they know some other people around there that have some horses. Is some horses in the area, I know for sure. So, Old Bandit Gaming, if you're listening, man, we're gonna send you some straw. I guarantee it. You're gonna get quite a few bales. So, but like I said, the farmers in Stone Valley, they want to help out and do what we can. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm going to chill for a little bit, let the sun go down before I end this episode. But I think this field is where we're going to end the episode in just a couple minutes. But let me get all this done first. Alright, everybody, we got done with this field here. And Mr. Evans somehow found me. Y'all, found me in this field. Drove up here and said, hey, we got crops coming up. You gonna put stuff on the ground? That's what he sounds like. I swear, honestly, that's what he sounds like. And I was like, yes, sir. I was planning on doing it. You know, first thing in the morning, I was gonna go out and check them, and if they were coming up, he's like, we gotta get it out there now. Okay, so I'm gonna run over and put some fertilizer on our canola, and then I'm gonna call tonight. It's getting exciting, y'all. We got all of our crops coming up, and we are ready. I just wanted you guys to see this awesome view right here that I've been looking at. It's not quite full sunset yet, but I got to get over there and take care of that. I was just going to sit here and watch the sun go completely down because it's beautiful. But we're going to get back over there, take care of that for him, and, you know, I think I'm just going to leave this open. I don't think there's any animals or anything that's going to come through here. So that's what we're going to do. I mean, like I said, there's no equipment on this property at all. So, we're going to get over there, take care of that. I'm going to call it an episode right now, though, because I don't think you guys want to watch yet another fertilizing job. So, if you liked what you saw, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like what you saw, go ahead and give me a thumbs down. I can take it. I really can. Comment down below what you liked, what you didn't like, what you'd like to see me do a little bit differently. And share with all your friends. Like I said, the more people we have, there we go. The more comments we get, and that way I can ensure that you guys are getting the content that you're truly enjoying. I was just looking at my latest, my analytics on the video that I put out just before this. Well, not just before this, 2 episodes before this. So the one we're doing right now is Ooh, I gotta stop texting and driving. So the video that we're making right now is gonna be episode number 9. Episode number 7, y'all are blowing my mind. The average view duration right now is almost 30 minutes. That's insane, y'all. That's by far the highest I've ever had on any of my videos. And it's at 322 total minutes watched right now, out of only 12 views. It's insane. Y'all are absolutely amazing. Thank you very much. I will keep putting out content, and I'm going to keep trying some different things. And this right here shows me that this style that I made there is what y'all are interested in. So be on the lookout for more of that, for sure. So, as you guys can see, here's our grass. It's awesome. We can drive all around it. We can do whatever we want. It's tough. We're going to be putting something on it tomorrow, though. I can tell you that right now. It's going to be a little bit different than what we're doing right now. So we're going to go down here, grab the canola, and I'm going to go ahead and finally finish off. So, once again, be kind to your neighbor. Do something nice for them, however you can. And until next time, everybody, this is Driver 53, signing off.